Hello, welcome to Pure Soul Alchemy. I'm Gabriella, and I'll be taking us through a soul realignment surgery treatment for the next 20 to 30 minutes. It's most beneficial if you can lay down and relax and close your eyes while you're receiving this treatment. Pure Soul Alchemy is a transmission of channeled advanced bioenergy operations. Through my perception and my vocalization of what I'm perceiving on the inner energetic grid, we're open in ways which allow these technologies to come through into our reality and enact change on our behalf. Allow your mind to relax into the words and phrases that you're going to be hearing, and try not to focus too much on interpretation or staying with the flow of the words and the understanding. Just relax and receive it. If you understand it, great. If you don't, that's great too. Notice any attempts by your mind to try to grab onto these words and phrases, and just simply relax into that and go into breath awareness while you're relaxing. And your main job here is just to relax and receive. And if you fall asleep, that's really great. It's quite helpful to replay this session at least once. Twice would be awesome. This will take the healing further. And if you find the session helpful, please help the algorithm so that people can find me and my work, and press the like button, the share button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So, my favorite topic. So, one of our biggest threats to joyous living is resentment. At our brightest moments, a little buzz of an old resentment can come into our mind and infect and annihilate our beautiful moment. It can evaporate and overtake our appreciation for life and ourselves and others. And it can put a wedge in loving relationships. And it grows really fast like a weed and very quickly devours the beauty and love that we're experiencing in the present moment. So in our treatment, we will initiate alchemy operations to assist you to break free of the old resentment storylines that persist and chronically resurface. We will take back our freedom to choose love in our hearts and in our thinking, instead of going down old resentful pathways which imprison our innate loving expression. So now go ahead, lay down, recline, relax, however way works for you. Close your eyes. Begin breathing slow, just a little slower than you usually do. Just a little deeper than you usually do. And bring to mind several examples of resentment storylines which chronically or occasionally occupy your mind, your heart, and your nervous system and your body. Bring them to the forefront of your awareness and trust and know that these will be addressed through the course of this session. Right, so we're going to begin by connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence. Aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves. Aligning with the earth, our sun, with our own Mother, Father, God self, your own creator self, and our right placement in the universe. The purest healing source within us is our own healing aspect. We agree to serve as our own healing agent and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel. We now invoke, welcome, and receive our beloved Mother and Father God self to exact their loving, divine, blessed grace directly into our healing proceedings today. All right, dissolving past storyline pathways which feature you as the resentful, angry, spiteful lead character. Allow this dissolution. Receive this operation as fully, as deeply as you possibly can, and then some. We're also going to prorate this operation to continue well past the first time you listen to this recording. It will keep going. Maintaining your composure as you dissolve old stereotyping and casting and projecting impulses and sequencings that distort the reality of the situation, whichever situation, past, present, future. So doing a present time operation as well as a past and or present operation. Disengaging from these programmed impulses, disidentifying, dislodging their hold grip and enticements that they may hold over us, over you. Truly opening the space to let them go and not attach. Disidentifying from these old regressive and suppressive mental projections, which hold you, your free will captive, and which project onto others. Dislodging disenchantment sequences, dislodging impairment mechanisms which capture and imprison your heart love free flow. Dislodging, cutting, disidentifying, and moving on in a substantial and super pronounced way. Restoring ease of articulation. All definitions and applications of that word, articulation. One definition is clear, succinct, precise speech. A deeper, multi-layered definition is connection and connectivity, ability to connect within and without. Another definition, jointedness, in order for several to come together in a wonderful symphony of motion and impact for the betterment of all. Massive cleanup, clean out, and break through in terms of articulation. Initiating a spine finding operation, finding your spine, connecting to and with as your spine, implementing deep assistance for you, your being, to find, connect to, and inhabit more of your spine and your entire spinal cord apparatus and appendages, which articulate with your spine. claiming, connecting with, grabbing full on your reason for being, which is simple, pure, untouchable, and brilliant. It's there, it's always there. Just gets covered up sometimes and obscured. Washing the entire cranial sacral system clean, setting it up for full functionality, operationality, and tangible experience in its full operation, your full operation in it. Stable centeredness in fluid motion and restoration of full dynamic impact in your life and the lives of others. Now, some of these operations you might be going, well, what does that have to do with resentment? It has everything to do with resentment, to solidly lock on to the core of yourself. So that you are no longer swayed or buying into resentment storylines that mess up your beautiful life experience in every moment, in any moment. You get to hold on to that beauty. Even in the midst of emotional storms, inner storms, external storms, that beauty's there and maintained. Beautiful. Dissolving relational starkness, desolation, isolation, abandonment, emptiness, which typically accompany resentment, ideation, overlays. We're cleaning out the ears on this too for some reason. It's very important. There is a huge misperception, misconstruing of a stark overlay of reality that usually accompanies this resentment program. So we're clearing there too. The resentment overlay paints a picture of starkness, and its singular dimensionality covers up the dynamic and intricate and multidimensional, multi-layered beauty of life and relationships. So we are dissolving as we are clearing and articulating the intricacies of these programs that we are dissolving. So this resentment overlay also creates a huge mind warp where we believe that we are in a dystopian world reality when this resentment program has been believed in or bought into and taken in our body, mind, heart, soul system because we believe it to be true. Dissolving this phenomenon. Quickening and strengthening your ability to see through it as a falsehood and regain your big picture, multidimensional perception in relationships, life, and circumstances. Clearing a heavy layer indentation and removing the warps there, working that out to your original authentic form. Great. Emotional wounding, release. Building up areas of life-giving propensities. Dissolving shock distortion overlays, which inhibit the recovery and your ability to shake off any shock, stress, trauma, wounding. And now reclaiming your solid ground in this present moment and each present moment. Deleting artificiality that was formulated as a coping strategy, a way to continue to function. Upping your ability to see through the old resentment triggers and upping your capacity to renew your range of love wisdom quicker and completely. Allowing for the die-off to occur, the dying off of these old resentment storylines and any and all ways in which they play out and any all coping strategies that were created. Allowing for, embracing the die-off. You want the die-off. It can be temporarily uncomfortable, and yet it's so vital and necessary. Support yourself during the die-off. So that more of you can come forward. Your original landing point and expression, soul expression. Awakening the master navigator in you. The master navigator in you who can cut through the turbulent waters and reach the shore whole, intact, wiser, and more radiant than ever before. Recovering and reclaiming from a dislocation. Coming back into the fullness of your form. Once again, better than before. Wonderful. Resolving creative shutdown. Restoring creative processing capacity. Disintegrating and dissolving highly emotional paralysis states. And fully recovering your instinctual, fluid, flowing essence. We're doing a release of massive denial and negative imprinting that has taken hold in your being, in your system, your nervous system, your neural pathways, higher dimensional cells, brain cells, aptitude and repair for full reclamation, wider, broader, expanded reach of potentiality in your brain cells and in your manifestation aspect within. Inflection, reformation, beauty landing point, recovery. Deleting emotional apathy, which often accompanies resentment states. Renewing your full spectrum emotional range and recovering your full emotional wisdom based in love, the love that you are, and nothing else. Deleting partial beliefs and their hiccups, particularly those partial beliefs that have one foot in reality and one foot in disturbance and false reality. No longer being satisfied with straddling both worlds and attempting to join them. Instead, bringing them together into alchemy, polarity alchemy, and initiating a polarity alchemy application right now. And you do this by bringing them both together to occupy the same point. And that's when alchemy ensues and transforms, transmutes, and metamorphosizes positively, transforms anything. And enhancing your power of polarity alchemy for you to engage, utilize, and apply anytime, any place, any moment. Restoring your capacity to register and recognize in the critical moment that you have a choice. You have a choice whether to indulge in resentfulness based in interdimensional programs and the past, or to opt out of these and resume loving presence, your loving presence in the moment. There's a split second in there where you can decide and choose one way or the other. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to grow that window. We're going to enhance the time space frame where you can enact your free will choosing and choose what is best and optimal for yourself, your family, your relationships, and your relationship with existence. Now, this doesn't mean that you become a doormat because you choose love. On the contrary, it frees you up to really, really see clearly, see reality clearly, free from the past, free from your wounds, free from the old, and free from programs, and instead to engage from truth. It liberates you to retain all of your faculties of perception, logic, analysis, so that you can see clearly the person that you are. You can be, act, choose from the person that you are. You can see clearly the situation at hand and the person or people in front of you that you are dealing with. Say, oh, this is a wound that they may be acting out, or this is a wound I may be acting out. And I can choose the resentment and the battle, or I can choose to see beyond it. Really, really restoring your capacity to choose. Growing that window of opportunity so it's bigger. And so it's like, well, of course I'm going to choose this. It's much better. It's much nicer. Restoring your faith in life and your faith and trust in yourself. Feeling sequences, operation, continuous flow. Right. So we're now bringing our session to a close. Thank you so much for tuning into Pure Soul Alchemy. If you'd like to make a donation to the show, there is a link in the description below. And please do visit the library page on my website for more in-depth bioenergy treatment sessions. They're all $26 and they're much longer alchemy application. They usually run about 55 minutes to about 75 minutes long. And what else is on my website? After your treatment page, visit that. There's some ideas there for you to do some self-care, because often when you do get alchemy treatments, you go into some form of detox and reorientation afterwards, which is great. And it can be momentarily uncomfortable. So you want to take care of yourself afterwards. I highly recommend that you listen to this session repeatedly. This will deepen the effects of the session and take your healing further. And to schedule your own individual one-on-one Pure Soul Alchemy treatment, please visit www.puresoulalchemy.com. Thank you so much and see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.